Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're back for some more One Piece. It has been too long, right? It's only been about a week or so since we last uploaded here. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm not gonna go on a whole 30-minute, 40-minute rant explaining on why I've been gone for so long. I'm gonna give you all the quick recap of what's been going on: school, finals, and work. Okay, amidst this whole entire pandemic, yes, I'm still going to work. I'm staying safe. No worries there. We're all good. But I'll probably have a full-on update video just to sort of explaining what's been going on and what the plans are for the summer over here on YouTube. But today we're here to continue on back with One Piece. Last time we watched episodes 474, 475, and 476. I went ahead and rewatched like the past 10 episodes. I kid you not, like 20 different times, because I needed my One Piece, man. This is one of the possibly the craziest arc. I don't know about the greatest, but the craziest arc that we've been on so far. And stopping in the middle of it is just criminal. Like, it's like a constant roller coaster. Just kept going, and real life decides to cut in right in the middle and couldn't continue with this arc. But last time on Marineford, we watched episodes 474, 475, and 476. Today we're watching episodes 477, 478, and 479. So, let's go and recap what happened in the last 3 episodes. So, starting with episode 474, it seems as though we got a little bit of an update on Law in the squad. That's what I'm calling it, Law in the squad, bro. I mean, I know they're all individual pirates with their own thing, their own abilities, their own squad, but Law is the one that takes precedence. He's my boy, okay? He's my boy. What can I say? Every time I see him, I get goosebumps, okay? He's the best of them all. So, Law in the squad. It seems as though they're a bit suspicious. They're questioning as to what's going on behind the cameras over at Marineford. Buggy's little interruption, his little vlog, just sort of giving his own take on what's going on in the midst of this whole casualty-filled war. After that gets cut off, everyone's just wondering, like, what's going on? Where's the execution? Let me see this guy die. But the pirates that are up in the stand, they're like, no, there's something deeper going on. There's a reason why they cut the feed. They're on some bullshit right now. So they're catching on a little bit. We know why. It's because they want to speed up the execution of Ace, but they want to cut off the cameras because they don't want to look bad. The government and the strings they got and making everyone like, they control everything here. Like, it's a corrupted government. What you gonna do, man? This is what they do. This is textbook. They hide what they don't want the people to see. Over on Marineford, it seems as though Admiral Akainu is just absolutely, I don't even know what to say. Like, these people are world-breaking powerhouses. It's insane what they're able to do. He's out here with his monumental magma Gatling gun. That's what I called it, because it's just constant magma raining down, looking like fists. Everyone's getting destroyed, melting the ice beneath them. People are drowning. Devil Fruit users are getting washed up. It's horrible, but amidst all of this chaos and the apocalyptic hellfire, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain it as best as I can. Oars Jr. gets his second win. He gets back up. He's like, nah, y'all ain't let me. I'm not going down like this, okay? Ace, you are my homeboy. I'm gonna help you out. So, with the last bit of his strength, he's able to get up. And Luffy makes his move. Luffy makes a fantastic move. He's over here drowning. Jinbei saves him. He's like, hey, yo, Jinbei, I got a request. I got a little request here. Throw me over the top and let me face these mofos head on. He just lands right in front. I don't know what he was holding in his arm. He had like a mask or something. He was holding something. And he just said, let's go. I want all the smoke. Every piece of smoke you can give me. I want it all. He is not afraid, bro. Coming up against 3 admirals. Aokiji, Akainu. My god. Kizaru. What are you doing, bro? What is this man doing? But we'll move on over to episode 475. clearly the Admirals are on another level. Luffy can't even touch him. Like it's no, it was no question that Luffy was gonna get dusted by these guys. I mean, they're on a level far beyond anything that we've ever seen, anything that we could touch right now. So Luffy just needs to avoid all that. The quest here, the main goal, the objective should just be to grab Ace and run. Run as fast as you can and hope not too many people die, okay? Because we're losing bodies out here. We are losing so many bodies, but we're still carrying on forward. We're still doing our thing. As we know, Sengoku wanted to speed up or Akainu and Sengoku wanted to speed up the execution of Ace. They're getting ready to slice my boy, but Crocodile comes in with the save. He said, look, man, if I can't take Whitebeard right now, I might as well make sure you assholes can't win. So I'm gonna just mess with y'all and be that, I'm gonna be that thorn in your side, okay? I'm gonna mess with their plans, make sure you can't get away with this. But, seems as though Doflamingo was a little hurt. He straight decapitated my boy. I don't understand this man's abilities. Like, what is he doing with his fingers? I thought it was he's able to control limbs with his fingers, like, or something like that. But it had like a slicing motion. So does he have like knives or something that he's throwing that we can't see? Or I don't know. But he decapitates Crocodile. Obviously, it's not going to affect him. But Croc versus Doflamingo seems to be in the horizon. They so you're cheating on me or something like that. It's enough to make me jealous. Like, they on some weird shit. But Whitebeard goes ahead and he pulls out his Moby Dick. I don't know what other way to say that. Moby Dick rises out the sea. That there's some type of sexual innuendo though in there, but I don't care. Whitebeard pulls out the real Moby Dick and it just crashes into the plaza. Orange Jr. makes his final attempt to help the homies out. He pulls that big ass ship in. Horse Jr.'s finally down after that. Whitebeard comes through. He's like, okay, this is the final battle right here. This is our last chance. Let us rush in. If you see a man like Whitebeard running at you like that, there's no other choice but to run the other way. There's only one way to run. That's the opposite direction. You do not want to get, unless you're a warlord, an admiral, vice admiral, you do not want that smoke. You gotta run, bro. So Whitebeard finally enters the plaza. He enters the fray alongside Luffy, and it is time for the final battle to get Ace. Aokiji somehow, in the next episode 476, Aokiji somehow manages to avoid Whitebeard's haki, and as we learned earlier, with well, at least it was confirmed with technically it's not confirmed there. It happened way earlier, but people that are using haki are somehow able to hit through Devil Fruit users with the Logia abilities. If they're able to phase through or whatever, like the haki cancels it out somehow. I thought it was only with the Kuja tribe haki, because something Smoker said confused me when he was explaining why Hancock was able to hit him. But she was able to hit him through his smoke with his haki, and I thought Whitebeard would have been able to do it as well, but Aokiji somehow manages to avoid it. So as soon as we find like the caveat, like the weakness to these overpowered Logia Devil Fruit users, there's still a way to avoid the one thing that's able to hurt them. Like the one weakness they have, it's like, oh wait, we can avoid that too. So there is some way to avoid haki even if you're a Logia Fruit user. As Aokiji demonstrated, he was able to, I don't know what he did. It looked like it pierced him, because like the ice, well actually if it pierced him he would have been bleeding, but he had ice around him, so maybe he like broke himself before, because he's ice, he could like do that, right? So he broke himself before the sword, so technically he dodged it, but it looked like it went through, but he dodged it. Basically that's what happened. So Aokiji was able to avoid that haki. So now that we know that, that kind of makes sense. Like, let's say like, I don't know, Crocodile, right? He's got sand. He can sort of manipulate his body, turn it into sand, or that's what he does. But if someone has a haki sword and they try to slice him, like try to slice his arm, he could technically just like, you know, dissolve his arm and dodge it. So I'm guessing that's what Aokiji did, sort of dissolved the middle of his body so that Whitebeard stabbed through him. So that's nice to know. That they're, well, it's not nice to know, but even though there is such a harsh weakness to a Logia Fruit user's abilities, there is still a way for them to avoid it, so it's still not one-sided. Like originally you would think a battle with a Logia fruit user would be one-sided unless there's some natural counter to their ability, and then you find out Haki they can still be hit. So even if there is that huge weakness, there's still a way around it, obviously. So that's good to know. Luffy can't catch a break. Luffy is getting tossed around like a rag doll. He is a kid in a man's war right now. He is just getting mollywopped left and right. He can't touch nobody. He can handle the grunts. He can handle a few of the captains. But these vice admirals, warlords, all these people just coming at him, they're insane. I understand, and it makes sense why Luffy just can't touch him. They're monsters. What do you expect to do? He's a kid in a monster's fight right now. So, like, it's just tough to see because, you know, he's such a happy-go-lucky kid and just getting beaten down repeatedly for, like, it's almost been 100 episodes since, like, this sort of roller coaster of suffering that Luffy has been through ever since the loss over on Sabaody Archipelago against Kizaru, the pacifistas, Kuma, all that stuff. That loss, ever since then, it's been nothing but downhill emotionally with Luffy. Everything that he's been finding out, all the pain and suffering. This kid has been through so much, and it's only been a few days, bro. God damn. So, Luffy can't catch a break. This has been the worst week of his life. Like, it's just horrible. Whitebeard and Kainu finally clash. Now, here is my thought process towards all that's going on. Someone is getting bodied. I refuse to believe that we're gonna go through all this without losing someone. Someone is going to die, bro. I don't care. Like, look, I get it. No, people only die in flashbacks in this show. People only die in flashbacks. But someone on Whitebeard's crew is going down, and I don't know who. Like, I don't know who is important enough to die on Whitebeard's crew to make it feel like, you know what, maybe Jinbei? I don't know. Because mostly everyone right now, other than Luffy, was like introduced over the course. Oh, wait, you know what? Garp. I think Garp will die. I just thought about it. Garp dying makes sense. Because, yeah, no, Garp, I think Garp is going to die. Somehow, some way, he's going to, like, refuse some order or... Because I don't really see anyone else, like, you know, some type of sacrifice of someone important to make this arc worth it. Because this has been hyped up for so long, since like the early 300s. This, like, over 100 episodes, this whole entire thing has been hyped up ever since the clash with Blackbeard and Ace. And you could technically say since Ace's debut way back in like Alabasta, you could say this was hyped up because finding Blackbeard is what led to all this. So like, this whole storyline has been stretched out for so long, and the power that we're seeing from the admirals, warlords, like, they can't show them having this much power and not like, or like, and what's it called? They can't show them having this much power and have everyone just get away scot-free. That doesn't make sense. Like, Whitebeard's been stabbed in the chest. This man is halfway dead already, and Luffy is just getting tossed around, and Luffy isn't, like, he has plot armor, so he's not going to die here. So thinking about who else is important and could still have an impact on the story enough to make this arc, like, you know, I guess worth it, basically, or live up to the hype, even though it sounds wrong to say that, like, a death is what's going to make it live up to the hype, but it's a war, so what are you going to expect? I think Garp is going to die somehow. Because at the end, Garp steps in, he's like, he makes his debut, he's like, alright, it's time that I start throwing hands. But we see that he's conflicted with this whole thing. Like, throughout raising Ace and Luffy, he wanted them to join the Marines. He wanted them to live, like, not even a good life, just a safe life, because the world that they're in is absolutely insane. And Garp understands that. He's not entirely, like just like Aokiji, he's not entirely on what the government's mission is, but he knows enough to, like, realize, I gotta be on their side if I want to live safe. And seeing Luffy and Ace become pirates and all this, and especially the waves that they're making with everything that they're doing, it's like he is absolutely frightened by what this outcome will be. He's just like, I don't know what to do. I love these kids, but at the same time, he doesn't want them to die. So I can see him sacrificing himself in some way. And if he sacrifices himself, that would have a big impact on Ace and Luffy. So I'd like to see how that sort of fleshes out their characters if Garp was to go down. Whitebeard would also make sense as well, because that could give... We've seen the connection between Whitebeard and Ace. So Whitebeard going down would definitely make Ace's progression throughout the story. Like, I think that would make it dope. I mean, if he becomes the new captain of the Whitebeard Pirates, bro, that would be lit, man. So let's see what goes down. Enough talking here, bro. Enough to get this notebook out the way, man. We're done. Let's get into it. Episode 477. Let's finally go. That's where we are now. Okay. I get it. So Luffy's got, like, what at this point? His fifth wind? Like, how many times is this kid gonna get knocked down and get right back up? I mean, it's a motivational poster, basically. Every time you get knocked down, you get right back up. I mean, he's taking it a bit too far, bro. Like, after a certain point, you need to say, okay, I need to stop. But Luffy doesn't know what that means, man. He's just like, I gotta keep going till I accomplish my goal. The kid has lost once already. He's like, I do not... No, he's lost a few times, but he's like, I do not like the taste of failure. I ain't losing this time. I'm not losing. It's like, what I'm noticing is that Luffy's whole thing right now, he's like trying to fit a square into like a circular hole. You know what I mean? He's like, he's doing all this stuff right now, but it's just not working. Cause he's not like, I don't even know. He's not there yet. You know what I mean? He's like, he's trying to make it work, but it's not gonna work because he doesn't have the sauce. All right, that's the best. He doesn't have the juice right now. You know what I mean? He doesn't have what it takes to keep up with the people that he wants so desperately to beat. Like, they're just simply stronger than him, and he can't do nothing about it. But he doesn't understand what it means to stop. Like, he's been killed like 2 or 3 times, but he's like, no, I don't care about death. Crocodile killed this fool. Like, you bring him damn near to death, and he said, no, I'm not gonna stop. And I don't know, maybe being able to get out of all these life and death situations just barely, like the fact that he survived such crazy stuff, maybe he's in his head a little bit. I don't want to say that though. Or actually, maybe that'd be good. Maybe that'd be a good thing. That gives Luffy some dope character development. Like, he learns the harsh reality that he's just not strong enough. Because maybe he just doesn't understand that, which is why he's just going all buck wild. Like, he doesn't understand, wait, maybe I'm not ready. I think that's what it is. He just doesn't know it. He's like, I've survived so much already. This isn't going to kill me. All the other stuff hasn't killed me, so why would this kill me? So if that's the mindset, that is a very, very, very dangerous mindset to have in this world. Because he's been luckier than Buggy, and that's saying something. He has been luckier than Buggy since day 1, bro. Oh my god. But let's get into the next episode here, episode 478. Let's go. There's so much to Luffy that's just gonna make him shit their pants, bro. There's just so much to him, bro. Conquerors Haki, son of dragon, bro. Adopted brother of Ace, son of the Pirate King. I may not be related to the Pirate King, but that Conquerors Haki. Oh boy. Y'all see Aokiji's face though. He said, "Are you kidding?" Like, why? He's like, well, what, bro? You didn't have enough on your resume already? You had to pop this out too? My god. So who does it knock? Like, why does he choose who it knocks out? Is it everyone within his immediate vicinity? Because it looked like it just knocked out like the whole plaza basically. Like, everyone is gone. But it didn't like knock out like Whitebeard and the admirals and all that. It was only knock out weak people, like just the grunts. That makes sense. Because if he could just knock out anyone with that, then that'd be too much. But I guess not. No matter what it is, it's just this face. What other face has he made? It's always this face. Those lips bother me so much, bro. What is that on your face? Why is it always... he always looking like he just smelled something nasty like that. That's what it always is. I hate it, but I also love it. It's so funny. Look at him. It's like, excuse me? Who are you again? He's like, are you Luffy? Are you sure? Oh man, alright, let's get into the last episode here. What is it, 479? I think we're on 479. Let's go. Bro, it's like... It's a very good dynamic. I'll give him that much. It's a very good dynamic. Just to give that sort of Marine versus pirate ideology within a family. Like, I don't know. It's... Because they're both... Yeah, I guess I could say. They're both justified, right? Garp is justified in the way he's thinking. Luffy is justified in the way he's thinking. So it's like, you can't really fault either of them, which is what makes it that much more, it makes it that much more gripping to watch. It's just like, who's gonna come out on top with that whole, like, because obviously Garp can beat up Luffy easy, unless someone comes up on there and, like, holds Garp back while Luffy goes back, keeps going up. Like Garp, you can just knock back Luffy. You can knock him way back to the East Blue, bro. Like, obviously Luffy can't beat Garp, but Garp has something up his sleeve. And as I said, I think Garp is the candidate in, like, as far as who's gonna be biting the bullet here at the end of this. I don't. If like, if no one dies, that's gonna be like, I think that's gonna, it's gonna make it all feel like kind of weak. And I hate that it takes someone's death to make this whole entire thing meaningful, but you're sort of like making these people out to be this strong and they're not killing anyone. Like, how is Whitebeard coming out of this? This man is Swiss cheese, bro. He has so many holes in his body, bro. Like, I refuse to believe he's making it out of this alive. And even if he does, he's gonna be dying very soon after this. Like, there's no way he's not human if he makes it out of this, like, unscathed. Well, he's not gonna make it out of it unscathed, obviously, but if he makes it out of it, if he makes it out of all this breathing, he's not human. There's no way. And I don't know, man. It's like, I get that, like, shows like this, like, people don't die. If anyone does die, it's in a flashback. But, like, it's clear to me that, like, you know, main characters of the show aren't gonna die. Luffy and all that, his crew, they're not biting the bullet. So the best candidate for me is Garp, as far as the backstory they've been giving him, how they're fleshing out his view of all this, and his confliction with Marine versus pirate ideology. Because he knows the government isn't any better than the pirates. Like, to a certain extent, the Marines are almost, or the government is almost just as bad. So, just because Garp knows that, he's gonna do something. Like, he has a plan. So, I guess we'll have to see what that is in the next episodes. That's where we're stopping here. As I said, I apologize greatly for the whole hiatus. Been gone for too long, but we're back at it again, man. The summer 2020, the summer of the crow. We're about to go off this summer, bro. I'll show y'all. We're doing it. But that ends it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed these episodes just as much as I did. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.